Joining me now is Blue Chip Daily Chief Technical Strategist Larry Tentarelli. Larry, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. So what are the charts telling you now? I assume if we get some big deals from some of those countries that Scott Bessent was just naming, that markets will calm down. What do the charts tell you about this volatility?
I think that would be great if we do get deals. So volatility is with us right now for the foreseeable future. We should expect daily volatility ranges in the S&P 500, 2 to 3% in either direction at any time.
Wow. Why is that?
Well, we're in a high volatility regime. We just had a big sell-off in the markets, but I will say this. Last week, the S&P 500 had the highest weekly volume in the past 14 years. That's very similar to how prior bear markets have bottomed. So there's some positives in the technicals right now, but due to the uncertainty of the news flow, I think we just need to expect big ranges at any time, like we saw on Thursday after Powell spoke.
One concern was that one day last week when we had that sharp sell-off, you had stocks down, bonds down, and the dollar down. What's your take on the weakness in the dollar right now?
So I think that foreign investors are selling off their U.S. dollar-denominated assets. They're selling the dollar, they're selling treasuries, they're selling the Mag 7 stocks, and I think that we need to expect that dollar weakness right now.
So there's just anti-Americanism? I mean, we don't know why they're selling. I mean, but they're just expecting volatility, so they're selling dollar-related assets and dollars.
I think they're starting to divest from some of their U.S. dollar assets. So I don't know if it's necessarily anti-Americanism, but I think that maybe they're seeing that the American exceptionalism, maybe that's taking a step back in the markets right now. So I think that due to all of the policy uncertainty, they want to reduce their U.S. exposure overall.
So what do you do as an investor? What are your top sector and stock picks right now?
So what I think investors should do is continue to stay defensive. So I'm optimistic on the S&P 500 from here. I do expect volatility, but I think investors want to be overweight a little bit of cash and then be defensive, have some gold, have some defensive sectors like tobacco, like healthcare. I think that we can still have tech and growth, but I would be underweight tech and growth right now and then slightly more defensive with more cash and some defensive sectors.
We just mentioned the dollar now is at a 3-year low right now. What about currencies? What are the implications of this right now? And then you look where gold is. Gold has been in record territory, but although it pulled back from the record highs this week, still sitting at better than 3,300 an ounce, Larry. Your reaction to gold and the dollar here?
Gold remains a favorite idea in this weak dollar cycle right now. So gold appears to be the only real beneficiary of all of this volatility. Treasuries have not been. Normally, you would expect treasuries to be a safe haven. But what's happened is the market has some inflation concerns about tariffs. So that's put upward pressure on bond yields. Gold really seems to be right now the only real safe haven. I'm long and I'm looking to add to it on any pullback.
Yeah, it's been a great place to hide, certainly during this volatility for the stock market. Larry, it's good to see you this morning. Thanks so much.
Great to see you, Maria. Thank you.
All right. Larry Tentarelli joining us.
Subscribe to the Blue Chip Daily YouTube channel for more technical and trend analysis videos and other content.